loved all of the Bowden assemblies from 9th, 10th, 11th. I think they're always spectacular. And so from 9th grade, I knew I wanted to do a Bowden project. I didn't know what it was going to be at that time, but it's an extremely special program, and I feel so lucky to be at Ransom Everglades to be able to do it. I always consider myself a humanities student, and this was just an opportunity to do what I wanted and to focus my questions and my research on something that's very personal to me in my life and explore kind of new sectors of that.
So when we started this, Dan Leslie Bowden was still alive. We got to meet with him a lot of times to talk about what he wanted in these projects. And I asked him, after going round and round and round and round, Mr. Bowden, what do you really want the projects to be? And he said, I would prefer that the projects demonstrate courage in the passionate pursuit of what makes us human. And so we really latched on to that. It's a passion project, or at least it's designed to be a passion project for the students. So it's a rigorous application. It's a rigorous process once we select the fellows. People think of this fellowship as being about financial support, but it's really financial and academic support.
I think the thing that makes the Bowden Fellowship special at Ransom Everglades is the way that Dr. King enables us to pursue our own research and to guide it in a very independent and personalized way. It's really unlike any other course I've taken here.
As a student, get to carry on this legacy of one of the most spectacular humanities teachers at Ransom. When I came to the high school, it was like the Dan Leslie Bowden Library, and it was just so special to me that I was able to take his legacy and turn it into something of my own.
Humanities, at least through the eyes of Dan Bowden, was always about tapping into that passion, tapping into that love, tapping into something very personal, and making it evolve and making it come to life. And these kids, they've just, through their experiences, they've really been able to find themselves through whatever research they've done. And this is exactly what Mr. Bowden wanted.
I've always been really interested in the humanities because I feel like there's no right answer. So for me, kind of given the opportunity to explore something that's about my culture and about my experiences makes it all the more special and all the more creative.
What I love the most in these projects, students will laugh when they hear me say this, is when things don't go as planned. I think that's where they learn the most. Those are my favorite moments, because working with them on how to deal with that, how to pivot, how to come up with a new angle on their project, that's not really about the humanities, but it's about doing research and project management.
Just walking the streets of Vietnam alone, I had been taking notes of everything from the aroma in the alleyways, which is it's like a spicy scent as you walk through. You can smell the pho, the banh mi. Just throughout the whole time, it led me to be more appreciative of my surroundings and how I could use that surroundings and field it into my creative process, and from there deepen my understanding of what it took to be a scholar. It was a little daunting at first, it's a big question, there's a lot of research involved, a lot of work, but being all together, and it really became kind of like a supportive family.
All of these people that I was able to become such close friends with over the course of this past year have shaped me both as a person and also in my research.
It was a lot of work, and I'm sure my fellow fellows can agree to that it is definitely not for someone looking to breeze on by, but I'm very, very proud of, even this gallery, I think, multiple hours, and that's the shortest part of it.
It means a lot to be a part of this. It means a lot to see the support of Jeffrey Miller and his family. It means a lot to see the effort the kids put into this.
I would never have even been able to do any of this if it wasn't for the support of not only my mentors, obviously, who helped me in the practical parts of my project, but financial support. Truly, it has been an amazing experience to be able to do this research.
Yeah, if I think back on the first 18 years of my life, I think this is probably one of the first or second life-defining things that I've done up to this point. So I'm eternally grateful to Ransom Everglades and the Bowden Fellowship for giving me this opportunity.
He would be so proud. He would probably stand up and orate some amazing speech about, you know, the human side of everything, and these kids have done it. I can just see him kind of shaking his fist and doing that. He'd be very proud. I'm very proud.